You see, I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to get married growing up.
Why is that?
Well, because in my neighborhood I saw so many unhappy things. The first year they were kissing, kissing, loving, loving. The second year they're cursing each other or they're fighting. I said, that's not what I want. No, I'm going to devote my life to acting. I want to be an actress. Because by this time, you know, I knew that this was going to, because I'm not trained to do anything else, you know. So I never wanted to get married until I met Bob. And I met Bob, and some will say, well, maybe you got married because maybe you were ready for it. I don't think so. I never wanted to get married. I really, by this time, wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to be the best actress I knew how, you know. But when I met Bob, I trusted him. I trusted him. I never met before that, you know, when you go out, especially with actors, they're fast, they're so emotional, they're fast to tell you they're madly in love with you the first time. You know, and it's a whole kind of different relationship, and I'm always free, and I'm always saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. But I was taken by the fact that Bob never said he loved me. And I said, Bob, you never ever, and by this time, you know, we were seeing each other. And I said, Bob, you never said that you love me. He said, I'll never tell you I love you until I can follow it up by saying, will you marry me? Where did he come from? That's from a different planet, you know what I mean? I was really taken anyway. And he's honest and fun and fun and fun. So when he finally did ask me, no hesitation, I was happy. Bob took us on vacation to California, because by this time we had a lot of friends there. We went there just for vacation. And so one of my friends was doing a show and gave me the script, a new pilot, gave me the script. So I read for it, and they were interested. And Bob said, I'm taking the kids home. I have to go home. Why don't you stay and see what happens? And that's how I got to California. So I stayed. I had no place to live. I mean, I didn't want to stay without my family, you know. But an actress friend of mine by the name of Mary Carvel, whom I've always loved, her kids just went off to college, and she was divorced, and she had this big house. She said, please come and stay with me, Annie. I would appreciate. So she was acting like I was doing her the favor. So I stayed with Mary, lived with Mary, and did a lot of work.
It just kept coming?
Kept coming, kept coming. And I remember, I went through a few agents at that time. I had a wonderful agent in New York because I was doing Broadway. I did about 9 Broadway shows before I even went to California. And she handled me here, and she became a big agent in California. And she took me on only because a casting agent, a casting director who knew me, called her and said, the best actress around is looking for an agent. You know. So she did it because it was opportunistic to her, because he was a casting person. He would go. Anyway, what it was, so I did a lot of work through her. And she let me go, which was devastating, devastating. But then I got another agent, and and he said the best line that kept me a little bit confident. He said, I'll never worry about you when you're working, Annie. You're going to do great. So, and then, unfortunately, he was ill, and he eventually passed away. But I will forever be grateful for his giving me the encouragement. And I was getting work, and getting rejections too. I mean, I didn't get everything that I went for, but I got most of the things I went for. And I was considered really a working actress. And sometimes people would recognize me on the street, you know, which was, you know, it was kind of nice, but not always. But when I did General Hospital, it's very interesting. When I did General Hospital, I was doing General Hospital about a year there. I found out, number one, that the best actors are on soaps. A lot of people look down, but I'll tell you something, to learn a new script every single day and to do the kind of performances that they all did. And the audiences are most loyal, soap opera audience. So I was walking down the street one day in California, and this man was following me, and it was shortly after one of the actors got shot, one of the actresses got shot. So I got nervous, and I was walking, it was desolate street, and he was following me. So I went into a jewelry store that I had known, and he followed me. And he said, "Excuse me, are you Anna Berger?" I said, "Yes." He says, "I'm such a fan of yours. I've been watching you on General Hospital. Will you autograph?" I said, "Oh, Lord, not on your arm." I said, but also, he called his girlfriend. "I got Anna Berger." Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that's where accolades. And I've had the good fortune of doing things that I'm very proud of, very proud of. And I accepted everything. I accepted small parts. I wanted to work. That I knew. I wanted to work. So I took everything, and I never said it's below me. Nothing is below me. If it's a job and it's a character, I'll make it work. My first television show, when live television came, Gertrude Berg saw me do something at the workshop. Of course, that workshop, the dramatic workshop, going to that school was my blessing. And she cast me in her show. That was my first television show, Gertrude Berg, the Goldbergs. And then from there, other things and other television. But it was Hollywood, California, where I did most of my television. They do most television there. So I've been very lucky. I've done a lot, even in the Google thing on the internet.
Yeah.
If anybody Googles my name, they see all the time.
Yeah.
So I've been very lucky.